You should have researched that before we started.
Trip Mode Podcast. There you go.
You're fired.
Trip Mode deactivate.
That's the slogan. Now, how do we deactivate this camera?
I'll stay persistent. You need that distance, yeah. But with love like this, we cannot miss each other. Yeah, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. Just hit me up on my line, yeah.
All right, we're recording. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, you want to go ahead and intro?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Wednesday with the Morelands.
Well, we're gonna do this on Wednesdays most weeks, but
Okay. Well, yes. Welcome back.
welcome back to the Trip Mode Podcast. How about that?
Trip Mode Podcast. There you go.
You're fired.
All right. So, what are we talking about this week?
Well, you say what your topic is, I'll say what mine is, and then you go first.
Okay. So, I was wondering, how many of you guys, when you do travel, like to travel with your pets? We have a dog, Cinco, that we just adopted back in December, and we like to take him with us when we go camping. Now, sometimes if we do like a road trip somewhere and we can find a hotel that's pet friendly, then we'll take him with us and we can keep him in the hotel. But for the most part, he usually only travels with us when we go camping. I'm just wondering how many of you guys out there like to travel with your pets. I think that was one reason too why we like to camp, because we can always take him with us, because I mean, leaving dogs in kennels can be very expensive, especially if you got more than one dog. And most campsites are pretty, I think all campsites are really pet friendly. You can bring
I've never been to one that wasn't.
Yeah, bring your dogs to all the campsites. So there's that, and
Your dog wants to go camping with you, right?
well, your dog always wants
They
to
want to
be,
be
if you're a
with-
good owner.
Exactly. So if you leave them in a kennel, we always had dogs that didn't mind going in the kennel. Well, I don't know. We never
Well,
asked
yeah,
them.
right.
We never asked them, but they don't seem afraid of the kennel. I think Layla would try to run out when we took her in there.
Yeah.
But most dogs kind of go in there. The kennels usually like our dogs. Our dogs are usually well behaved, so there's not a problem with them. They're usually smaller dogs. So, because we started putting them in kennels right when we got them, as they got older, they were already used to going in kennels. So when we took a trip to Vegas, or we traveled Miami, Vegas, or Cleveland, or Jersey, wherever we went, New York, wherever we go, we don't have to worry about finding a pet sitter. We always had a kennel to take them to, and it was the same kennel, so they got used to it. So we don't have any, what do you call it, anxiety about leaving our dogs in kennels, because ever since we got them, they've always went to kennels.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, some people don't like putting their dogs in kennels because they're afraid what might happen to them, or that the dog is going to be lonely. But our kennels are pretty good with the dogs, right?
Yeah, we've picked some pretty good kennels, I think, to leave them in. So, there's that aspect. And then also, like some people, when they travel, they get, like you said, pet sitters to, come in the home and watch the dogs, or they will leave the dogs with somebody and
Family members.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm really particular about my dog. Like,
And
I
my
would
house.
like to be able to have somebody come and watch the dog. But yeah, like, I don't know about people being in my house.
I don't know how
And then
frequently.
I don't know how people are going to take care of my dog. It's just, I'm just very particular about that. I don't know.
Or how frequently they're going to do and what they're going to do with the dogs. I guess depending, you can hire a pet sitter that does everything right, but our dogs, the places we take our dogs to the kennels, they take the dogs out every couple hours. They have playtime. They get treats. They upsell you on different kinds of other services, extra treats.
And the new kennel, we just found a new kennel actually, and they have cameras, so you can actually check in on your dogs and see how they're doing too.
Yeah, so we went to one kennel in Ohio. What is that? Wycliffe, Willoughby Hills, whatever. They had cameras in the actual kennel for each dog,
Oh,
so you could see your dog in their particular kennel.
I remember
The one we got now, they have play areas, and you can log in and see the dogs when they take them out. So you have to happen to log in when they're taking the dog out to play. They don't really announce or tell you when they're doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can look in and see every now and then you'll catch them out there playing around, playing. But yeah, I would say if you're gonna put your dog in a kennel, start doing it as soon as you get the dog, so it's used to being in a kennel. The older it gets, so you're not stressing the dog out when it gets older.
Yeah, and I've always been nervous too about like taking a dog if we have to fly somewhere, because I just don't like the idea of putting my dog in a crate or a cage and it being down there like in the baggage claim or in the baggage
I don't
area.
think, do they do
Is that where the dogs travel? Like if you have to travel with a pet,
I don't think they put them in the baggage.
so where do they put them then?
Most people have their dog with them.
You can't.
I don't know if there's a special, maybe there's a special area in the, that's a good thing. You should look that up. You
Yeah,
should have researched that before we started.
I'm pretty sure they put them in the baggage area.
But the baggage area is not air conditioned like the rest of the plane. There must be a special area in there where they put them that has like heat and air and everything.
Yeah, if any of you have done that, can you let us know how they do that? Like where do they put your dog when you travel like that? Now I know they let the companion animals come on board in most cases. But
I would imagine, now that I think about it, the place where they put the luggage has to have some sort of air conditioning in it because you're at 30,000 feet. It's ice cold up there. And if you have something like a bottle of wine in your bag or something in there, it would freeze and blow up because it's cold up there. So, but yeah, we have to look into that. But I see dogs with smaller dogs, they bring them on the plane with them. They have the little carrying thing.
Yeah, I've seen that. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the benefits of camping for us is that the dog gets to go with us. We don't have to put it in the kennel, so there's that extra cost. So we've always had 2 dogs until recently, and that was even more expense. And you go to Vegas for like a 7, 8 days, that adds up. Mm-hmm. So it alleviates the cost of pet sitting.
Yes.
What's the benefits of bringing the dog with us when we go camping?
I think you gave the benefits.
No,
I mean, I think the biggest one
did.
is financial.
There's others.
I mean, we love our dog. Like we're dog people, so
Just the
having our
companionship.
dog with us is a plus for us.
We go for more walks when we have the dog too.
Yes,
because
that's
their
true.
dog,
Yes.
and they get to go for more walks than they normally would, because at home we have a backyard and a doggy door. They go, but now we have to take them out to go to the bathroom. So we're 3, 4, 5 times a day taking the dog for a walk.
That's right.
So they get more walks.
More exercise.
Yeah. Well, while we're on the subject of camping, we can dovetail right into my topic. Why did we decide to go camping in the first place, and why do other people decide to go camping?
Yes.
Why did we start camping?
I'm going to let you
You
go ahead
remember?
and take that one because this was all you.
Well, okay, so camping, I was a Boy Scout growing up. Well, not growing up, for a few years as a kid, I was a Boy Scout. My brother was a Boy Scout in the same troop, and my father was a volunteer in the Boy Scouts. So we went camping a lot as kids, but we went tent camping. We went to like the scout jamborees and all that stuff. We learned how to tie knots, shoot a bow and arrow, shoot a gun, cook food over the fire, sleep under the stars, hiking. We did all that stuff as kids. But then I went in the military, got a job, IT consultant, and then never went back camping. You had recently got a new job, and I had a bunch of vacation, but you didn't. Mm-hmm. And so I said, well, how can we have a getaway without having to take a 6-7 day vacation? And I said, well, there's a lot of campsites around here. Let me go start looking at RVs. I was looking at the really tiny pop-up RVs, the little pop-ups that just unfold.
Yes.
Most of them didn't have any bathrooms in it. And when I took you to look at them, you was like, I'm not camping in that because there's no bathroom. Mm-mm. Then we looked at the next level of camper, which was the what do they call them? The hybrids. A hybrid.
Yes.
It's called a hybrid camper, which is a hard shell camper travel trailer with 2 bunks, one bunk on each end. Mm-hmm. I think it was a queen bed on each end on the first one. Then we eventually ended up with a king bed on each side, I think. Or was it a king bed?
No, I think it was still a queen.
Queen bed. We ended up with 3. We upgraded 3 of those. So that's why we started camping, so we can have something to get away for the weekend for 3 or 4 days. So you don't have to spend a whole week or 2 weeks going on vacation. And she came home one day and there was an RV in the backyard. Did I tell you? I was
No
getting that?
notice, no nothing. I just come home from work and there's a RV sitting
RV in the
there,
backyard.
And I'm like,
And it was like she wanted to be mad, but she's like, ooh, this is nice.
that's not how I remember.
you was at first you was like,
I was a little PO'd.
yeah, but then after you went in there and started checking it out, then after that first trip, I think Punderson State Park was where we would go most in Ohio, and that was about 30-minute drive away from where we were in Euclid.
Yes.
And so that's why the main reason we started is so that we could spend some more time going out vacationing without having to spend a bunch of vacation days.
Yes. And a bunch of money, because the campsites were a lot cheaper back then too than they are now, especially the state parks.
But also to break up the routine and do something different. Like just kind of, you get your day-to-day, you get up, you have breakfast or coffee, you go to work, you come home, you watch TV, it's like that same cycle. And then on the weekends, you do the same thing every week. And then go camping once a month, it breaks the cycle, right? You get to do something different. Maybe sleep in, maybe just go for walks, experience nature. It's like different.
And you get to look around new areas. You know, you go to different cities to camp, and you get to see, what's available locally. So it's kind of like a little exploration.
Yeah, so that's one of the lists. So I got a list. So I looked up the list of the reasons why people go camping. First was disconnecting from technology, mental health and stress relief. The disconnecting from technology, we kind of started off with that, but now we got our phones. Mental health and stress relief, reconnecting with nature, affordable travel, quality time with family and friends. Like we like to sit around the campfire and talk,
Yes.
and there's stuff we talk about that we wouldn't have talked about. Quality time with family, friends, physical exercise, because you can get out and walk around and do a little exercise.
Yes.
Learning self-reliance and life skills.
Yes.
So you don't have all the comforts of home, so you just learn to make do with what you got. And sometimes you don't have something, you got to figure it out. No?
Well, I mean, if you're doing tent camping, then I say that's accurate. But we got an RV, so
And then
we're not really,
resetting your sleep schedule was the last one. Most of those apply to us, right? I mean,
resetting the sleep schedule. I don't know about that one.
well,
'Cause
me,
still sleep
I
the
probably sleep different.
Okay.
Well, no, lately I've been getting up early on camping trips. I used to sleep
Yeah.
in, but now I still get up early.
same. No, I still sleep in.
But the mental health and stress relief, like leaving things behind, it is a stress relief.
That's
Getting
a
up,
big one, yes.
sitting around, you get outside the RV, you sit there, you sit around the fire, you just sit outside and listen to the birds chirp. It's just a whole different vibe from when you're living at home. Unless you live in a home that's out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, those are the top. I think that's like 10 different things that most people do when they go camp. I mean, the reasons why people go camping.
And the camping community also, I've noticed that people on campsites are very friendly. It's like everybody's there to just get away and just relax and just have a nice time. And everybody's really friendly. Like, I don't think we've had a problem yet.
It's hard to describe. It's like there's a certain mindset of person who wants to go camping because it's a chore. It's not something you just get up and do. You gotta
Tell me about it.
you gotta prepare for the trip. When you get there, you gotta set up camp. Then you probably have to cook and do certain chores. There's certain things you have to do camping that's a little bit more of a chore than when you're at home.
Yes.
And there's a certain person that's going to do that. And those people end up concentrated at a campsite. And when you meet these people, they're usually happy. They're usually in a good mood. You heard the term happy camper.
Yes.
Most people are in a good mood. They're there to have fun. They're trying to have fun. They're trying to relax. Every now and then you'll get some people that don't understand the rules of camping, playing loud music late at night,
Camping etiquette.
inviting a bunch of friends at the campsite and being up to 1 a.m.
Oh, yes.
Leaving the RV, a lot of RVs have these lights on the front of the RVs, especially the travel trailers. They'll just leave those on all night. They'll leave the light on the side of the RV on all
that
night,
really
light
takes
up
them
your
off. They don't like
campsite.
that.
It's like you're camping, turn everything off. So there are still some people who don't understand camping etiquette, but even those people, when you see them during the day, they're usually like, hey, how's it going? They're happy to see you.
Yeah.
Right? You'll meet people and have a little chit chat with them.
Right.
But
yes.
yeah, it's pretty. The camping community is pretty laid back.
I mean, he was the camper. I had never gone camping. I mean, growing up, my whole experience with camping was like the daytime summer camp. Like I would go to the YWCA during the day and do like arts and crafts and stuff. And then my mom would come pick me up later. You know, I had never actually gone camping. So it took me a minute to get used to it, but you know, once I did, you know, it was not bad.
We do need
Have a
to
good time.
add at least when we go on our camping trips, and this is another thing, a good thing about camping, is you get the. Did I say it? I missed the last one. You said it earlier. When you adventure seeking.
Yes.
Yeah, just going and going on an adventure. The whole thing is you got to get there. You got to travel. You're in the car listening to podcasts. You're talking. You're stopping, taking breaks. The whole experience of the trip is an adventure. And then when you get to a place, even if it's a campsite you've been to, you're always trying to find a new place to eat, a new place to go have a beer. There's always something new you're trying to do that's different than what you usually would do at home. So adventure seeking, going out and just finding new things to do, and then having experiences to talk about that you wouldn't have had you not went
Yes.
camping. I mean, that's not like you can't get that on a regular trip. Like you go there, you're going to do the same kind of exploring. But yeah.
And it's always cool too, like if you can get friends to go camping with you, like that's always a good time.
Oh, yeah,
too.
we've had
usually
family
when we
members.
go camping, like my mother likes to go with us.
My sister's
his
been.
sister likes to go.
Back when we were in Ohio, Michael went with us.
Yeah. So it's always a good time when you can get a group of family or friends together and go camping. And sit around the fire and tell jokes. Like we literally had a night where we were sitting around the fire and we were just telling like dad jokes.
Yeah, everybody looked up a joke and went
Yeah.
around the campfire
We're
just telling jokes.
So that was actually a good time. We need to do that again.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would recommend anybody try that. Just go around, even if you got to look it up on your phone, look up a joke website, just pick a funny joke, and everybody goes around and tells a dad joke or a regular joke. That was fun. We need to do that again.
Yeah.
And taking shots. Yeah.
Well, that's why it was so funny too, because we was taking some shots during the campfire too. So.
But yeah, so the reason we started camping is because I wanted a more frequent getaway that didn't take and spend a lot of vacation, a lot of money, and then it turned into all the benefits we just talked about. We ended up, and we still do it. We started camping in 2012.
Yes.
Pretty sure it was 2012. We bought the first RV.
Yep.
That same year, 2012. That same year, I'd upgraded to the second RV. Then the next year, I got the third RV. And we're on our fourth RV now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the first three were all hybrids. Then we upgraded to the fifth wheel in
To a
2020,
fifth wheel,
2021.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. That was my topic.
All right. Well, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do any of you guys go camping, and what kind of campers y'all got? What kind of camping do you like to do? Do you take your pets with you? So let us know in the comments if you guys do that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Trip mode, deactivate.